Anybody who does 5, but anybody who doesn't have it, it helps with everybody.
Yeah, that's the idea.
I'll be AFK while we do this poll. I'm gonna draw an agent vendor up there, and then we'll be fine. Pull.
Oh god.
I'll make sure to buy some extra candles just to hold in reserve for you, Jude. How about that?
Where are you getting all this bag space from?
That's seriously, when y'all gave me gems, I barely had enough room to cut them.
Can we pull the skull further back, please?
Stop carrying 3 sets of gear that you're not using, Chan.
Another pack. And just like that, I called that.
Hey guys, doing some BT.
I can hear all of the paladins just holding back their ire after someone complaining about reagents.
Okay. Right. To be fair, Nat, normally I'm not on top of my game when it comes to Trimmer Totem, but with this 2-piece set, I have to keep it down all the time.
What does it do?
When I have all 4 totem types down, I get 15 mana per 5, 35 spell crit strike, and 45 spell damage.
How did my undead character have chest pains? Let's be honest here.
Do you have a chest?
Don't come in
barely.
It can hurt, I suppose. I mean, how do you drown as an undead character? At least in this iteration of WoW.
Slowly.
Real slow.
Mystic. Let's see, what do we got? Let's burn the Primalist next. Gonna have a couple of sheep for you mages. Merc, try the Battle Lord. I don't know if that one is sheepable or not. I can't remember, so we can find out.
Yeah, me neither. One of these fuckers is.
This is all coming back here, right?
Yeah, I marked 2 Battle Lords for sheep. If they're not sheepable, no big deal. Just group them and face away. So let's go.
There's no diamond in this pack, right?
No. No, the Storm Fury and the dog can just get burned. Just Val, keep an eye out if the Storm Fury. Okay, just bring them all in, face the wall. If the Storm Fury gets loose, then we can banish it, but it's got low health, so it can just get cleaved down.
Wind Fury. Got it.
Let totem, please. Nice, thank you. Stop that heal. Oh no, we can't. We gotta kill it. Kill the Primalist.
Wolves charge.
Is it a doggo? Yeah, get close. Get close so you don't get charged.
Hug the butt.
And then touch the butt.
Touch the hiney.
That is not a good dog.
What in that butt?
Oh, I'm staying in it.
Val, I think this is a new record for you this early.
Yeah.
Val might actually know what Scorpion looks like.
I mean, that's called.
No, she doesn't.
Damage aggro. Gotta think about that.
I think there's something very important missing with all of Val's deaths, and that is I don't hear anybody blaming me. Somebody's blaming me.
I blame the threat meter that she doesn't have.
I mean, you're implicitly.
None of it had anything to do with threat, but, you know, I hope you choke my cookies and that.
I love your cookies and your threat.
Aw, thank you.
Suck ass.
Damn fucking right, you stupid.
Is that a rhetorical question? I'm friends with Knack.
I heard Val was choking people. Where does the line start?
No kink shame.
What the fuck?
You have to wait behind the Knack. You guys
Can't wait till we can put enchants on scrolls. What's that? Wrath?
Yeah, that's Wrath. And that's
Okay.
Inscriptionist.
I'm sorry, these marks are slow. I collapsed in a heap laughing and all that.
Deval choke neck.
What? I called dibs.
I
And
did
dibs
first.
is serious.
Oh my god, Paul.
I was the suck ass first. Thank you very much.
All right, I got dibs after Fab. But like, tell me how it is, Fab.
Oh, I mean,
I'm silent.
Oh, I'm dying.
Like, kiss and tell.
of course.
I just want to point out how long it took for healers to heal neck. I like it.
He's not a priority.
Hey,
You need me to pick up another banish, or you good?
we should be okay now. The skull just dropped.
Does everything cleave in this pack? Are these in these
No,
packs?
Gorfunkel got banished. Pretty much, Fab, yeah.
Assume so.
To be fair
The
to Nat,
Centurions do.
I tried to Nature Swiftness him, but it was on cooldown, so I was going to sit and hard cast a healing touch, so I just didn't bother.
That sounds fair. Having a druid healer myself, that sounds fair.
You're worth an instant cast, but not a hard cast.
Aw, I'm worth an instant cast.
I mean, a pet is worth an instant cast too, so.
Yeah,
don't
but
banish stuff when everything's
Yeah.
dead.
don't
Fate
breathe
Triangle's
in,
coming up
please.
first.
Just let them both come up. But Spreckles just basically said I'm the Raider equivalent of Rice-A-Roni in terms of my worth.
Isn't
No,
there some
we
point...
actually like
I was
Rice-A-Roni.
thinking more along the lines of set it and forget it, just hot you and forget about you. But
A Ronco rotisserie chicken.
my dad actually
Wow.
bought one of those back in the day. They actually work pretty well.
My mom still loves her.
They're just so small.
That's
It's
what
how
he
you
said.
use it.
I'm going with like a McDonald's McChicken.
Did y'all see this new like weird like Franken things
Say that?
McDonald's has nowadays? Like, what's up with that?
The what?
The
They're
McDonald's
just
name-
They're just
McDonald's name-
legitimizing the fucking food hacks everybody's been doing for years.
It's dumb.
It's just, I'm gonna body
Like a
aggro.
Food hacks are
McJuggle?
nice, but like don't
You're
commercialize
not
it.
a tank.
That's fine. It was just 4 of them. It was faster
No,
for me
no,
to just
no,
do it.
no one take out. God damn it.
Stack up a good charged.
I'm just glad Legends develop fast food places will have cheap fish every Friday.
We do need to kill
You
this
would
fast.
eat that?
The other pack is gonna aggro from here. So make sure Skull dies.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Got the other pack.
Got the other pack.
New skull.
You need to kill the Mystic. New Skull. Watch totems. Watch him die.
Got my eyes on you, totems.
Yo, Sith,
Skull's dying. I just heard a totem go down.
It's
Yeah.
I would eat
Let's
that
get the
as
feral
food
spirits
curry.
back.
Every Fred.
Do what?
That seafood curry?
Oh yeah.
Shit was banging. I dreamed
You
about
saw?
it
Because
today.
they're King's Hawaiian fish sandwich.
I've had
The
dreams
primal
Jan
list
drowning in
is
that.
loose. Please pick it up.
They disengage like hunters.
Yeah, the primal list was loose. Jude.
Also, stack doesn't mean in front.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Typically
Fast
not.
food fish sandwich. I get shrimp po' boy every Friday.
I mean, but is that
Well,
fast food?
crawfish. Not even close to fast food. It's
Exactly.
cheaper and quicker.
You really think McDonald's fish fillet is fish?
I'll eat a fish. I'll eat a fillet of fish if nothing else is available. But like, Smashburger usually has good chicken. Usually has good fish this time of year. Wendy's fish sandwiches are goddamn.
Oh my god, cover your ears, Sith.
That Sith, I'm with you. You live somewhere where they actually serve seafood, where he must not.
Yeah, I live inland.
I live in Oklahoma. I don't
That's
think
no
fish is
excuse.
fish. here outside of Catholic.
Look, Mark. I went to South Dakota, and they said, oh wait, we got this great Cajun seafood restaurant. You should come try, and it was Red Lobster. Red Lobster.
Ouch!
I cried on the inside.
You can ask Ken what my definition of seafood is.
It's fucking delicious.
All right, everybody's up. The next pack is just the 2 primalists, so we can pull without worrying about remotes being complete.
Hey, do I talk to this guy?
No.
You won't.
Oh, there's a chat dialogue. Can I click it?
What kind of fish are you buying?
I live.
That's cheap.
So salmon's still like dirt cheap.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Really?
Salmon.
Well, no, Spreckles. What type of fish?
I was asking him what kind of fish he's trying to buy.
There you go, Shadow Res.
Town.
Let's get the right group.
He wants you to say salmon again.
He said salmon, dude. You know the kind you cut with a sword?
Man, everybody's rude today. And it's not just towards that.
And it's not even fat talking.
Listen, I'm just sitting here in a corner. Don't, involve me. I'm just watching with my popcorn.
Heads up, we got incoming.
God help me.
So, like, when we do shrimp, we actually run the big boat about 50 miles, 60 miles out to the Gulf, and we take cases of beer with us, pull up to the back of the shrimp boats, and we'll trade them beer for, like, basically 50-pound bags of shrimp.
Hells yeah.
What, really?
You live the life we all aspire to.
I try, but
Dude,
it doesn't always work.
that sounds like some old high school shit.
Yeah, that sounds great.
It's pretty fucking cool, and it doesn't even gotta be good beer. It could be like Natty Light. It's the cheapest shit you can get, and they're just happy.
Really?
This sounds like a store that needs to continue with like eating drug smugglers and like someone ends up shot in the skull.
I see what you said, Tack. Alright, last pack before what's his face, Shade. So let's get focused on it. Not have any more deaths, please. Tanks, go ahead and pull.
Can Lucy get a fork, please? Thank you. Allison, please.
We'll get rebuffs right before the the boss.
We'll check all that.
Your dragon bread looked kind of weird there, Arcades.
Yeah, I kind of had a belch right there in the middle of it.
Which chili is Cincinnati chili?
The watery type.
And spaghetti, essentially.
Oh, like the meat sauce type?
Yeah, isn't that spaghetti, like, roughly?
You mean gravy?
Basically, like, imagine making spaghetti horribly wrong. That's just not chili.
Alright, please check your buffs, make sure everything's good. Food, flasks, whatever you're using.
4 minutes good enough or no?
Yes, be fine.
You're in trouble now.
Yeah, pulled up.
Hey,
So same deal as normal. Blue's got the right door. Andron's bringing the first mob from the right door around the circle of channelers so we can seed off of it. Logan, again, can Earthbind and Frost trap the left door with Alpha, and other than that, we're killing channelers and then moving on to Shade. You'll know what to do.
Can I kill the mobs that are on Alpha?
If you can, yeah.
Because my totem doesn't last very long, so I'm like constantly running back and forth up the thing, and it just doesn't seem like worth the effort.
The importance of the slow is to make sure that they don't just immediately go kill a healer.
Yep.
As a healer, we appreciate the slow.
I like to ignore
A couple
it a lot of
people
times.
need to check their consumes, but otherwise, we are good.
Can I ask something?
Oh, I'm sorry, you did mark. No, what you need, good. Looks like you just need Shadow on group 2, and then we're fine.
You're fluffing the raid. What?
No, not 2. Group 1. I'm sorry.
Can I ask a question? I have an eye on this boss, and I want to know how to prevent myself from dying.
Don't let your health reach 0.
Am I not supposed to AoE on this boss, or like
AoE these 6 guys here in front of us, and then single target down the ones that target the shade here.
Okay.
That's it, really. You can safely ignore pretty much all the other ads. You kill channelers and sorcerers, I think, and that's about it.
Correct.
Alright, thanks.
Talking to a comma. He's got the RP walk, so good time to get a consume on if you haven't.
Killads, west. Killads,
That guy just
east.
don't care.
There's a sorcerer on him, so make sure we get that too.
Yeah, just keep working our way around the channelers. We'll pick up the sorcerer. Good position on the defender. Keep seeding off of it. 2 more channelers.
There's another sorcerer.
Killads, west.
Last channeler.
Fucking dog just came up to my plate, picked up my fork off my plate, and I was walking around the house
Sorcerer.
Sorcerer.
That sounds right. More sorcerer. It's on the top of the stairs. It's almost down. That should do it. So everybody head down the shade. Make sure we're not standing in fire. The stuff that spawns rain of fire.
There's a sorcerer here. Cleave
Kill
it.
Yeah, cleave the sorcerer. Get on shade.
Bloodlust. Cooldowns.
Blow him up.
That was like 2 rain of fire stacking each other.
Yeah, rain of
Careful,
fire's down.
melee. You don't need that on the bus.
They got past me.
Yeah, just if you have the
Almost
opportunity to get them away, it's fine.
You know, sometimes those ads just are like,
There we go.
screw your slows.
Yeah, they behave poorly.
Totems, I almost didn't get that bop off on you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
You have like 120 something health, bud.
Careful running out. Wait for the RP to finish.
Yep.
I am having some lag and choppiness, so let me relog real quick. I don't need any of that loot, and if I'm not back in time, which I should be, can y'all just mark the first Gorfine pack?
Just waiting for.
I'll be right back though.
Sith, I have a question from Hotch.
Yes.
Have you ever eaten toady? It's a type of puffer fish, I guess?
Yes. How does he know about toadies?
I don't know, man.
Hang on, guys. I still.
Yes, Hotch, I have eaten.
Now they're good.
Safe now.
Hey guys, hey, what's up? Yeah. Yeah, I'm American, East Coast.
Hey, Chan. Yeah, I'm working on it. Okay.
Yeah, I think the farthest they've got is, we finally beat,
Did you not have room?
oh god, what's his name? The head. The spinning head thing.
Tell them why you don't have room, Chan.
Oh, they really lost.
When do you have that pattern?
Yeah, we got all the way to Mother.
What pattern? Sorry.
I don't think we've got.
The Living Earth bindings.
We had barely one attempt on Mother. Healing crap.
Sith, you know they live in Florida, right?
Actually, no, I don't have it.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Hotch is up in West Palm.
Why is everybody at the wrong entrance?
I think they were.
Not everybody.
A good few. Make sure you check your patterns as well if you bumped up a rep level.
Thank you, Freckles, for having room in your inventory.
I'm like a stickler about having inventory space open. My bank space, on the other hand, it's a different story.
I don't remember if we can cheat these, but
Alright, Jude, I got a bunch of extra sacred candles, so whenever you need some, you just open trade.
Is there some point in the game where if you reapply banish, it gets rid of it?
Later, there is.
But you know when.
Don't pull. Don't pull.
I think Kata is when they introduced that. I'm pretty sure it's in at Kata. It may have been Wrath.
That was like
Where
one
we
of the best
going?
changes ever.
Gorefiend.
We're just waiting for the patrol.
Oh, am I just all confused on where I'm going?
Probably.
I mean, it is you, so.
Patrol's turning around.
Yeah, I think half our team
Tanks be ready.
has just shadow resist. Alright.
Go.
pull down the stairs, please. All the way to the bottom.
I'm guessing not just watching your screen.
There's no exaggeration either, Donnie, though unfortunately I pretty much just keep, like, mildly cold water in it.
Oh, I have a fridge right behind me too. I don't even have to, like, take my headset off.
I hate it though, I kinda wanna get rid of it, it does not get cold.
Watch that sword.
I should get a mini fridge for the computer room.
It's gonna make it even hotter. Jeez.
Yeah. They're not super efficient.
Okay, champions are dying.
Yep. We can let circle up too.
Star's fine where it is. The patrol's back, so circle breaks, it's gonna pull patrol too, which is fine. We'll just AoE tank it all. Just kill this Reaver.
Think of it this way, Cheese.
Let's just pull into the patrol.
Go for it.
I'm sorry, what, Luke?
Everyone stack.
I'll wait
Focus
till
Reaver
Group
first.
an AoE.
Stagger, get charged.
Remember how masters do the freeze.
Dispel
I
that
think
if you
that's
can. Pound masters, yes. Because it lasts like 30 seconds, that is worth a dispel for those who can do it. I know they keep doing
Go
it.
Cheese, go.
No. No. I'm hitting heals, I'm not hitting dispel right now.
I was just saying about putting a fridge in your computer room. Think of it this way, if it gets too hot, you can always just open the fridge door and cool off.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm pretty sure that would just make your room hotter.
It would.
Couldn't you just take an exhaust fan, put it in the wall behind what you put in the fridge, and pipe it out to the through the soffit?
Sounds like a lot of work, though.
What you could do is just move out of Florida.
No,
Now
that's
a
the dream.
plan.
Facts.
Alright, we'll kill the blood mages first, just face everything into the wall right around the corner here, and let's go.
Clarification, I will dispel, but in the heat of the moment, heals are taking the priority.
I knew what you meant. It made sense.
Hey man, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it.
You can probably open
do a little
windows
Black
at
Temple.
this time of year and keep your drinks cold, huh, Donnie?
Absolutely. The problem is keeping them too cold.
Yeah, we got the first 3 bosses down.
Why does stuff freeze?
Yes.
Slushies.
It was warm today, actually.
Fuck that, I'd rather die.
Yeah, it's like about 30 here. It's decent.
It's 38 right now.
It was 83 today.
I'm high.
Yesterday was 74, and I kept my jacket on all day.
Oh my god.
Fucking really though?
And I'm not saying like a cute little like windbreaker. I mean a full-on like ridiculous amount Gore-Tex rain jacket, insulated.
I would kick you in the dick.
Why?
I was fucking freezing.
The left.
Left side.
Left.
These people.
Mark the square and mark there. There's a skull.
Blood mage.
Just face everything away. There's 2 blood mages.
Hey, man. Thanks for the share. Appreciate it. And follow. Stealing the old Black Temple. Took the first 3 bosses down. I think we're going to Blood Boil next.
Make sure nothing's facing the raven.
Unless it still triggers the spell effect.
Congrats, Luke.
What was that, Gwen?
Yeah, last night I got
If it was turning or not.
one of my best rings.
It was the X was on me for a second, and then it was on Alpha. So.
Well, the Scale Sands, it's revered, and then
For those occurrences where I actually need armor.
yeah, from the Agendas, got this yesterday. 19 spell hit, 29 spell crit, 4G spell power, new stamina imp, but it was a massive upgrade.
But there are situations where I would use a shield over it.
I definitely need to upgrade my weapon now. I've had the girl's that sword forever. I had yesterday the Tempest weapon that drops with Archimon dropped, and I was going to run up. I lost the roll by freaking 5 DKP. I was triggered.
What was that?
I need to turn down my disc.
Choked or beat?
Get my ass choked.
I was about to ask that.
Explain the logistics of getting your ass choked.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Do not.
No, do not.
Explain those.
All right.
I imagine it's bad enough.
Remember, the skull is gonna just run around and do it at once. I'm having the blood mages not sheep. We're sheeping the warlock ones, so make sure face them in the wall. Tanks, you can go ahead and pull. This is a good window. Mages, let them come a little further back, like by the by that smoke there, before you sheep, if at all possible. Tanks, pull this far back.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. You know who that band is? Take it.
Perfect on the sheep.
I'm a big metal fan.
If the
Arch Enemy and
break LOS.
Azalea Dying on Earth. Slipknot, stuff I listen to. Monomarth. Oh yeah.
Warlock died through the valve. That legal?
Oh god. Another warlock down.
I know.
How are you just gonna ignore your wife like that?
I failed to get her killed this pull. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Nak, you're supposed to be the tank. You're supposed to be wearing the pants, aren't you?
Shit. You funny.
Oh, jeez.
Why you gotta jinx it like that?
Don't talk about it, Merc. Don't Merc our spinal drop rate.
I need 4, and I was like, should I just ask for like 1 or 2? I don't know how many we have.
Put your name on the list.
Go to 11.
Ask for what you need.
Oh, nice, bro. Yeah.
When we have them.
Which Discord channel is that?
I used to be big into Cannibal Corpse and Whitechapel.
All bank requests are a direct message to eggs.
And you turn down freaking disc.
You cannot put your name on the list before you have the gear for it.
Yeah.
So I can't ask for Mongoose and chant for my
Okay, there. Turn it down a little bit.
legacy item.
Plus, when you show up to raid, eggs will make you open trade with him and show that you have it.
No, Goot, you cannot. I will not ask that, Loke. You're the one that chooses to do that.
Just kill him right here.
I'd need, yeah, just grab some Mickey D's for the raid.
Not to.
Frozen.
Yep.
Trying to work on it.
Kill X.
Here's a topic for debate. Mass Dispel only dispels like 5 things. Is it really mass dispel?
Go ahead, Paul.
I think it becomes smart in Wrath, right? Not smart, but
Yeah, I used to be big into trade.
it does everything in Wrath.
And
Really
he's
probably don't want to be there till he changes stances.
turn down.
Just AoE the soldiers.
When you got like 30 people, the mass dispel just doesn't do a whole lot.
Okay, so mass anything, it's mass revive. That would be great.
With the Kata, right?
You don't want to Anduin.
Priests get mass res and wrath, but then the guild person got it.
Real res.
Yep.
I think you mean paladins being S tier at literally everything.
The patrol's not there. Go ahead and pull it, please.
Except Ret.
No, Ret too.
Rex face.
Yeah, paladin.
No,
Here,
Red's face and ICC, not beginning.
That's true.
Fair.
I mean, if it's.
Don't you get
But
that
if it's
Wrath
last patch, though.
They need their
I mean,
really to
I don't know what Red is waiting on, but everything I've seen is like Fury Warrior goes from bottom to top because you finally get enough ARP by the time you hit Ice Crown.
No,
Yeah, I think that's a lot of melee specs. Not all, but a lot.
I died because of Sith. That's all I'm saying.
We saw the dark side. Hey guys, what's up? Thanks for the like, appreciate it. Ollie, thanks for the share. Like, just chilling, doing some Black Temple OG stuff.
He said, I'm playing a different class for Wrath. I said, what? The one that lives?
Yep.
And in theory, your answer was right. They're pretty self-sustaining.
No? Shadow Priest like pumps really hard in wrath though?
I mean, they're good. They're not like S tier, but they're still
Like
good.
A tier, I thought.
Yeah, they're still good. Toward the end, they get better. I think.
Yeah, they've been boomkins.
Me and I'm pretty sure Ark are mage for life.
It's always like any class that needs like certain things to be a lot of it, like haste levels, which I'm assuming Shadow Priests are, and like armor pin and stuff like that. They always just excel at the end.
I mean, Shadow Priest also got an actual AoE. You get, whatever the heck it's called.
Like I played a lot of PK in retail, and like they always sucked until they got enough haste. It's for like rude, yeah, rude regen. 3.3.5.
No last
Almost guaranteed.
Yeah, so it's not
all the private servers are based off of that as well, correct?
Death Knight Blood rebuild.
Yeah, I like that.
God, you were basically unkillable.
I just remember two-handed, two-hander Fury.
Yeah, warrior. That's how we roll.
Makes them good.
But does anybody actually miss Death Knight?
I actually loved my Death Knight. He was fun as shit.
I liked playing with them in like Winter Grasp, otherwise I didn't have a strong opinion one way or the other.
Yeah.
I love their death grip. That was cool.
Yeah, see, that was it. Like, I'd be rolling around in a catapult like a Death Knight with like death grip a guy right in front of me, and I'd be like, thank you.
I kind of appreciate like the more recent retail versions of DK than I do the older ones.
The best thing was Wrath launch like all the DKs in Hellfire Nova, and there's like 5-man DK. No one was playing anything else.
What I don't miss is like queuing up with all the noob DK tanks and like not seeing their runic bar move or their like runes move at all.
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes.
They don't death strike at all. I hope that isn't. I hope that's really not the case. I hope people kind of like know by now.
There's still gonna be noobs out there that don't know what they're doing.
I mean, the first, vanilla and then this has had, I'm not going to say no noobery because that's too much to hope for, but comparatively less than we have back.
Make sure you turn the blood things around.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Watch the sheep. Yes.
Bro.
I have grouped with too many paladins on my alts. Prop paladins that don't pick up one-hand specialization. And I hate them.
I don't know why.
Yes.
Sorry, Thin, I quasi got you killed.
Well, we'll say one thing.
All damage done while you're holding a one-handed weapon.
Because I went Sanctuary build finally. Dude, that is some nasty shit.
It's real good.
Less initial
Quite
threat, but better overall.
Wrath's version of Blessing of Sanctuary is literally no more mana problem number.
Oof.
Every time you block, dodge, or parry, you gain like a percent of your mana back.
Yeah, I remember you being skeptical at first, Cheese, when you became a real believer.
On what?
Sanctuary build.
I think that was me.
No, it wasn't that I was skeptical. It's just I didn't want to do it. I'm a very, very large fan of Avenger Shield, and it was more that I didn't want to give that up. So.
I see. My mistake then.
I do miss being with Captain America though.
Plus, doing heroics without the shield is pretty bad.
Yep.
When does that finally become an actual spell you get?
5.
Does it?
I think it's always a talent.
3,
Yeah, I
2,
think so too.
1.
At least for a while.
I mean, they do a talent shake-up in Kata, right? So it might then become a spell, but still like a protection talent.
What do you mean by talent?
Yeah, when you spec into like Rot, like I picked Rot because you kind of like lock into it in Kata. I believe you can get Avenger Shield like as well.
Yeah.
What do you mean by shake up, Cheese?
They completely redo talents in Kata.
But Activision bottom.
Kata, they just shrink them.
It's Activision.
Redo them at the current level.
They cut them down. They take away a lot of the boring like 1% crit, and that's all you get.
Right. Yeah.
But Kata had
2,
you locked into
1.
one tree until
Yes.
Yeah.
Or got the last talent or something to that effect.
Yeah. You had to go to like 40
points.
Kill out.
I win something, right?
Oh, not tauntable. Be careful.
feel like I shouldn't give my advice when guys like me get yelled at.
Oh.
I'm a way to not get killed by them.
Man, pink jute feels so wrong.
Wonder how many healers were gambling and not healing.
I was one.
Everyone comfortable with the ghost game?
Could be.
5.
5-4 tab 3s.
3. Recycling 3s.
Or you can click the abilities, yes.
Click if you want.
There's also a macro
That too.
pinned in Classic Guild General Chat.
Yeah, so we'll call out the Shadow of Death targets, Warlocks, make sure you're soul stoning those people. Otherwise, it's a tank and spank. Blue's got it. Hunter's just misdirect Blue. Both y'all just blow it whenever it's up. We'll give it a couple of seconds and then we'll low cooldowns and kill him. That's what it is. Ghost ability is 5, 4, 3 tab, 3 tab, 3 tab, etc.
Good thing I brought extra last one.
Yeah.
A couple people need to hit their consumes. I have not forgotten my flask, but it hit it as we're walking in.
I think Jar's up here by the... Yeah, that's what I thought.
Thank you, Val.
Okay.
Gone already.
Stuff looks good. Goot, let me know when you're ready.
Do you need blue?
Okay.
What cookie you need, Blue?
Should be good.
Alright.
What cookie you need, Blue?
Small.
You got it, Blue.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
More important for you to have cookies than me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Vengeance is mine.
Get it. Positioning's perfect. First shot of Roxy. Let's go Bloodlust.
Remember, you can feign death, vanish, ice block, that sort of thing to avoid a bubble, maybe.
But only during the cast.
During the cast, yes.
Not once it's landed on you.
Right.
You will show the proper intent.
Circles.
Remember to help each other with ghosts as much as you can.
Nice freckles.
Bunch of constructs in the raid.
I see one. So just help each other clean up as much as you can.
4 in the back on cast.
It's already at 40. We're doing okay. It's on me.
There's like 12 constructs back here.
Oh.
I'm working on it.
calling it that? Because
yeah, go die safe.
Oh god.
Do I need to run if I'm on the platform?
If we're up by Terran, we're not the reservoir, right?
Correct. Most of you probably have to run back.
It's okay, we gotta teleport.
Y'all are going the wrong way.
Why the fuck would you guys follow me?
Excellent question.
I followed Knack.
You don't know by now that that's a mistake, Pizza. There's no hope for you.
Are we getting summoned up to the top, or we're running into Terran Drill?
We can
just run
teleport now.
Does everyone else get like turned to run outward when they come in here?
Yes.
Every time.
So annoying.
I need a drink.
Anti-fab, too far, buddy. Come back.
He's just really excited.
I was happy.
He had sprint running, so you have to get the most value out of sprint.
Always
So sometimes
happy.
you just have to, you know, overrun when you have sprint.
Exactly, it's a rule.
It's kind of like my rule, I can't move and not jump.
It's very annoying
I thought you used your mouse to
when I'm
move.
trying to trade something to you.
So what's your favorite spell in any incarnation of WoW?
Once you get to the top, make sure you hug the wall left.
Silence. When used on look.
Probably mind control.
I resist that shit all the time.
Mind control.
What's a spell?
Chaos Bolt. BFA.
Cost your yellow mana.
The BFA version.
That's an ability.
We don't have spells.
Well, I don't know. When you go to like put them on your bar, do you open up your ability book?
Heroic leap.
No, I opened my macro.
Which expansion? Of
Any. That's on the any. Yeah.
Okay.
Just some run back talk. I think mine's it's not even the name of it, but life grip.
With the faith?
Yeah, just
Yes,
it's fun.
life grip.
It's fun fucking with people.
Chi torpedo was fun. Especially off a boat.
When it glitches on you and
Mhm.
yeah, I've had that happen.
I'll say playing a monk was pretty fun when we were playing in retail when we were raiding together.
I would say Vengeance meta is fun.
Jump in the air, I-beam.
I-beam's fun, yeah.
I really have to. I do think Symbiosis is cool.
Hey, thanks for like Shamika. Appreciate it.
Simulacrum was kind of fun back in the day.
You know that Heart of Fear boss where you have to go down the wind tunnel thing?
Sure.
We would always... It's that dungeon, but it's the second fight in there. We would always symbiosis the elemental shaman for the druid so he could like trank as we're getting shifted all the way down that hallway.
Speaking of dope bosses, make sure we're all rebuffed and ready to go.
Looks like buffs have been pretty quick so far. They don't
Pretty quack?
Pretty quack. Pretty swift, pretty quick. Came pretty fast. I don't know. Somehow it all combined into Mush Mouth. was fine. Just remember, ghosts are pet or construct. When you're a ghost killing construct, you have pet bar, so you have to either use, is it control or alt? I just click it myself, so I don't know where it is.
Control by default.
Okay, so it's either control and alt, or just straight up click, and it's 5, then 4, cycle 3, and we're good. That's all. Let's go first ball. We got this. Go ahead and zoom up if you didn't. Otherwise, so ready check's clear.
We'll blow less when it's up.
Time. Yes. We should get it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shaman, you don't need to wait for my ball just as soon as blood is mine.
Roxy again. He really likes you, huh?
There.
Matt, can I get that?
Yep. Done. Resisted. There we go.
I'm guessing you want me to assault sooner since I'm the only one that has one up.
Ah, get fucked. Sorry, Gwen.
Oh, it's on Gwen. Just remember 5, then 4, then tab 3. That's all you need to do. Next shadow in 7.
Go, 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 go.
Watch for the gas, we can avoid it. It's on Cattyat.
You will show the proper respect.
Solid going.
Group 2, incoming bloodlust.
Oh, there goes my dryer off.
That was nice. I should have done the same thing.
It's on me.
My contract's low for shipments. It's next to the boss. Thank you.
Shit. I got 30 seconds.
Is there any way to avoid incinerate death?
Get dispelled.
Whew. Didn't have to deal with it.
Nice job.
Nice job.
I try to stay on top of it, but unfortunately I'm not perfect.
Really good job.
Oh, it's a throat weapon.
I'll just try to look out for it more so I can heal myself.
What?
I'll try to look out for it more so I can heal myself. I didn't even know like it was a dot kind of thing.
Alright, rogues, roll off.
You wrote that you put the same fucking numbers as me?
Did you
That's
both
hilarious.
do 69?
No,
11.
they did not.
I mean, I just picked it fucking randomly.
Me too.
Congrats, bud.
Wow, you're that good.
They're our best.
Yeah, best for the tier.
Gotcha. Congrats.
Oh, that said Twisted Blades of Xeric, and I was like, huh. Alright then.
Hunter weapon.
Yep. I feel like you'd have to, like, get that on principle, right?
You'd obviously have to.
Yeah, for sure.
Now do you understand my message, Tack?
Yes. That's pretty hilarious.
Another roll off?
No.
Nobody wanted it.
Cards.
Although now I'm in an awkward position where I need to figure out where to get a purple gem.
What, the bank?
No, I mean I need to replace another gem with a purple gem.
Awkward position?
Yeah, for his meta.
Yeah. So bracers are one of the slots where I have a blue gem for my meta, so I need to. That'll become a red gem, or an orange gem rather, and then I need to find a purple one.
That makes sense. I was gonna say, if you were actually talking about getting a purple gem being awkward, I was gonna drive up to Canada or wherever you are and shout at you.
Basically Canada.
Hey, it's still another like 4 hours to Canada.
Yeah, that reminds me, I need to whisper you something.
I can't drive 4 hours in Florida and even be out of Florida yet.
You can't drive
Really?
like 10 hours through Texas and be out of Texas.
I'll be to Cuba before I'm out of Florida. Actually, I'll be to Cuba before I'm out of the Florida fucking Keys.
We will do what's his name?
Gerd
Will
Cog.
next.
Fuck you, Loke.
I've been meaning to say that to you for like a couple weeks now.
I pull.
Mother, Illidari, the Illidari Council, and Illidan. Literally the last three bosses.
Yep.
Hey, Dad, what's up? Smell like appreciate it.
Are we pulling?
We should be.
I just got up here. Yeah, y'all can go ahead and pull the patrol once it gets to us. Where is the patrol?
It's coming
To
back.
the left, coming back.
Yeah, let's get the Nite.
I was checking these other ones
Why
out.
don't you mark the other pack for us?
One by Mother?
One to the right.
So marking the Night Lord.
Jesus, that ash tongue path gets
That ass tongue.
Best mouth? Fucking rude.
Yep.
Right? Gouge right in the AoE.
Oh, Jesus.
Right into the fire. Oh my god, what an asshole.
What a fucking jerk off.
Top out.
What?
Shadow Fiends.
Ooh. Eggs. Dibs.
No.
Damn it.
Eggs.
No.
I have 3 minutes on my res. I can't get you. I'm sorry.
Damn. Would have gotten you a Pyre Stone. Thank you, Alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget and get some pretty decent epic gems off of Honor.
Dude, I farmed this place so long to get the priest recolor set out of here that I must have thrown so many of these things away. And hearts and all that other stuff.
Got a couple of sheep marked.
The cheaper's ready.
I'm
Whenever
good.
you're clear of the behemoths, you can pull.
So stupid thing going on.
I've left the last Warhound unmarked because we're just going to tank it as well. Just pull these way back and don't break the Blade Furies early. A little further than, yeah, it works.
Someone made a stupid sign, and it's going around like a whole bunch of fishing pages. It says, "Are you ready for the 2-day challenge? No fishing, February 30th and 31st." Not because leap year goes.
Right. There's no 29th of February this year.
Well, this year.
Do we have to do that stupid daylight savings thing again soon?
1 second. Eggs have been so
Spring forward.
I love this time.
It's like 2 weeks.
Go move to Arizona. I don't think they have daylight savings.
They don't. No, I used to live there
I
forever.
think that's New Mexico, isn't it?
No, yeah, Arizona City.
Arizona.
Breaking the Blade Furies, heads up.
You want the other one?
One at a time, please.
Lord has voted a few times on abolishing daylight savings.
And y'all didn't do it?
It gets closer every year, I think.
Florida's a stupid state in that we require a supermajority for anything to fucking pass.
Star.
The problem is old people are in politics and old people hate change.
More time for fishing.
Heads up, we got the behemoth. Everybody stack up. We got to stack behind the behemoth. We're just gonna have to have range kill the star. Okay, we just have to hope that the star tank. Oh, it's dead. Well, that solved that.
He really wanted to kill a totem.
I feel his pain.
So it's the tank, it's the best tank.
He's a big boy.
A Searing Totem usually eats the first attack on Supremus.
Yep.
Go ahead and pull square as soon as this one dies.
So why are we not just spamming Searing Totem?
It's down.
Stack up.
Hit melee.
Couple of crits.
Crit 2 counter revolt.
It was melee.
I am never this high on the threat meter. I don't have solid.
Me neither.
You have Vanish. for failure this week?
While we're here, let's just kill this other pack.
Got a behemoth coming in from behind.
She said.
Stops there.
No bragging.
Oh, jeez.
We don't lose anybody or lose any buffs. We turn this way.
Wait, she said you've got a behemoth coming in from behind?
Hey,
Nice.
now.
Never specified who this is.
Jack, I'm not up there, so give me a second. Sorry, I was over by blood oil because I made us up.
That's fine. He is. We're just having us clear this pack.
Still need to clear all the trash.
Exactly.
Good job, Jim.
Oh.
Jan.
Rip.
What are the chances 2 in a row? Come on. Zach, you better not let me peg Jude again.
I didn't enter.
Oh, you fuck!
Wow.
Yeah, you really do. No, we hate it.
The Blade Fury's in the group, so watch it. Clear away from Star, please. Clear away from Star, let Ark get the sheep.
He's immune.
They're
Okay, just back away from it.
seeds on him.
He's immune as well. I think it's these options need to try again.
Standing in P.
Spread out, but don't run too far backwards.
Andrew, good job. Let's kill X, please.
Brokey.
Please don't break Star. And if anybody's wondering about break, because we're getting close to the normal time, the plan is to clear 2 Gurtog, take our break, kill Gurtog, and then we can turn right around and run the Gauntlet to Reliquary, which is why I had us close back. So we can just go from one to the other. And so that we don't lose buffs with the Blade Furies and very people, is what they do.
Still got Moon up.
One more.
Yeah, where you guys going?
I mean, I knew that. I was just testing you guys.
Did anyone pass, Fab?
Nope. Everybody failed.
It's probably my fault. Oh, Val.
You valid, so you take a hit.
So, Merc, did you Presence of the Mind sheep that one? You just preemptively you started casting. Okay. Well, did he Presence of Mind?
We're pulling neck.
Because I didn't have time to actually.
Get healed up real quick, and we need to stack half the raids back.
I didn't actually have time to cast the spell before he was in Consecrate. That's the reason I'm asking.
Wait, then how did Moon get sheep? Because I didn't sheep it.
I sheeped it.
I sheeped it.
I sure as hell didn't sheep it. I didn't have moon.
I sheeped it.
I'm a shepherd.
Me and Blue are on the same wavelength tonight.
I just want to say this was the first time I received the res from Jute. I wonder why.
So I was
I
like,
wanted
wait,
you to pay up.
it got sheeped. Okay.
Stack on self.
It's just none of us want to take responsibility for it.
We all took responsibility. The raid sheeped it.
Got a bunch of commander sheepers in here.
I don't sheep up there.
Always like that penguin sheep. Oh!
I definitely got.
Dude.
I definitely have to change classes for Wrath of Lich King. I don't want to be on Hex duty.
Yeah.
I was about to say, Chen, you just watched 2 people who were not in stack get murdered, and you're jumping out of the stack. Were lessons not learned?
Nope.
I mean, he is a special boy.
Look at knock lag. Move around. Look at him chop. Chop, 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 chop.
Oh, yep.
Oh, son of a bitch. That's what I get.
Val, stop downloading porn.
Needs to restart the computer every once in a while. That's all.
Hey, Jude, can I get a fort?
Dude, you move like you're playing some like Atari game.
Oh, it's like those old handheld Tiger games.
Yeah.
Sheepers ready?
Let's go.
Yep.
I'm walking, he's just teleporting around.
Now what?
Starts whirlwinding.
Try to stay away from Star while we finish the others. The others are low.
Rolling.
I hate the shield disciples.
Not 75%. That's the same as our shield wall. So if you think about it, those mobs each do it once per pull, which is what we do.
What does shield wall do?
75% damage reduction.
You're right, Mac. You do it once per pull. That's why we take 30 minutes between pulls, right?
That's right.
Anything or physical?
Anything.
Kind of gross.
That's a longer conversation. We're talking about it.
It's pretty annoying when warriors pop in PvP, I'll tell you that.
Yep. Go ahead and pull as soon as they're low, which is basically now.
Move.
There's two other tanks. Little spectators only have 30k health, so they're kind of whatever. Back up, there's a behemoth.
Alright.
Stack up on the behemoth right there. Need to, yeah, this is a good spot so we don't get the other one. Stack. Almost to a break point. We pulled everything. Stack on the behemoth. Stack everything on the behemoth. Give the tanks a second. We want to AoE these down and aim as last as a target. Because the rest of the less health. Or short cooldowns. And stop at the stairs.
Tack. Knack made a announcement. Yep.
Yeah.
We have an announcement.
It was to Goot's question. Knack had made an announcement about it.
Where?
6 days ago in announcements.
We're going to be evaluating pace to determine if we need to temporarily, like, I think the announcement was last week and it said like 2 or 3 weeks we're going to look at whether or not we want to do a week of BT only to see how that goes. And then we came in and saw the pace we kept this week and last week and how it's improving, so we may not need to, but we're probably, we'll talk about it after, but I would say that if we're going to drop high jaw for a week to full push BT, we're probably, 2 weeks away from that, I would think.
Yeah, we gotta talk. Figure out.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I outrage over whatever decision's made, regardless?
I mean, it's gonna happen anyway, so might as well.
Alright, I'm gonna try restarting because my computer's being finicky and it's misbehaving. So let me see if that helps. I'll be back.
What? No more Ani? I can't believe we used to do that after like classic raids and stuff for like 2 hours straight. And I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Now it's like, whatever, you point, I kill.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's a good point, Donnie. We won't be able to. We won't replace our rogues any other way if we don't.
Indeed.
Get that 14-14.
Is this already check the pool or to see if we're back?
Back.
Is there a difference?
Yeah, I was going, but
yes,
I'm
it's
poop
for back.
Now what?
I sense we're gonna be in this patch for many more months.
I'm back.
They're already doing the next phase of Season of Mastery.
I don't think it's going anywhere.
They
Season of Mastery is going faster though.
It's not really
There was
tied.
an interview with the lead dev for Classic, and he mentioned that ZA should be coming out relatively soon.
He just dropped this a month and a half ago.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I don't think.
mean, that's what was mentioned. Like, he mentioned Amani Warbear being a thing soon. I don't know if it's Blizzard soon, or if it's, like, you know, what exactly that means, but...
But I mean, it doesn't affect our raid days or anything.
Follow Loke. Assume group 4 is Merc. So, Loke's group is all going to be in the water down here. Everybody else is going to be grouped up, not in the water. He's going to shoot out 5 debuffs. It goes to the 5 people who are farthest from the raid. The reason we do it like this is to ensure that we know where the debuffs are going. So, Loke group gets hit. So he comes back to the raid. Merc group goes. They get hit. They rejoin the raid. My group goes. We get hit. We rejoin the raid. We do this 5 times, and then he will then randomly target one person. Basically turns them into a Super Saiyan. They have like unlimited threat, and then he only attacks that person. After that point, it's literally a rinse and repeat. No. Ideally, you would move back to the right side where all of the tanks will initially put him, but ultimately, no. You do not need to move at all. If you are that person, you'll know it. You'll get big and green like the Incredible Hulk. What you should do, if you are the target of that debuff, is to immediately power word shield yourself, right? And then potentially just you can't throw heals on yourself.
You
so
should
just DPS
you should probably VE every time it's up for anybody, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So, but other than that, follow your group assignment, which is going to be Loke. I do actually need to change these around. So Loke, you are the correct one.
Another thing, Goot, like, we back out twice basically each cycle. After the second one, you're free to just spread out, and you should spread out somewhere. Because he'll turn and do this like splash wave, and if it centers on you and there's a bunch of other people around you, they'll all get hit by it. It sucks.
Chan, I'm marking you group 5 target.
Oh, so I have to pay attention.
Oh, the freaking thing shut off, didn't it?
Well, I will be calling out groups, so when I call triangle, just go.
Oh, my internet disconnected. God damn it.
I usually go in a place where no one else is, Goot, so you could keep following me no matter what, technically, but should probably just get used to doing your own thing.
There, guys, my internet went off.
What happened?
We're just trying to get a replacement. That is what the delay is for. So
Nothing happened. We're just lining it up. Oh, for phase, if you do get picked as the target for phase 2, the one other thing you need to know is don't fade. So don't drop aggro at all. Because if he kills you or you drop aggro, he'll just murder anyone else.
Can I get someone to come out with me to the stone?
Okay, let's get some warlocks ready to summon them back to the raid once they're back. We're getting Padre.
Oh no, I was just talking smack about him.
Well, you can keep talking smack about him.
He always gives me rizzes.
We gotta wait for some people. Just a second.
Alright, there's Padre.
We should do this on hard mode and swap my symbol and give it to Ravioli. And have Genkichi move Ravioli on out.
Okay.
There is a different related thing we could try.
Does this involve kicking me out?
No, it involves doing what you said, only not doing any of that.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Oh, Knack, you're actually moving normally now. How about that?
Is he moving normally, or are you just moving really slow?
No!
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
R.I.P.
Oh, I think that's too early on the summons, unfortunately. We're not even out yet.
Should just ran into some trash.
Should have pulled Illidan.
That's why you have hunters do it. Put the people on one same group, pack it up.
Could have just died.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Chan, roll a 1 again for me.
Yeah, no. What the fuck?
Everyone rolled well.
Oh god.
Here goes all my earnings last week.
Because Zarza's is not here.
It's true.
I did this once. I won 90 gold and then I stopped.
Gwen, do you have the top tens?
Yep, do it after this.
Good thing we didn't do a 245. Jesus.
You're doomed, Chan.
Fucking this shit's rigged.
Alright, we're about to jump back into the instance. If we can get a summon on Goot, myself, and Padre.
Appreciate y'all. Let's make sure buffs are good. Looks like they are. If you haven't eaten your food, now's a good time.
What's the symbol order again?
We're rolling summons. Star, then circle, then triangle.
Shh. I didn't glance over there.
Alpha, could I get a new Kings?
Yeah, I'm waiting for everyone to be in range and then I'll roll Pally Power again.
It's fine.
No, we're all happier for that fact.
Did you get the summon, Goot?
I need people to
That's coming.
We need spot buffs on Padre. Actually, it looks like Padre just needs to stamina for and Shadow Product itself.
Couldn't resist.
I should have set it up to where only 2 heals are moving with each symbol. So.
That's what it looks like. That's
Oh, that makes sense.
Lucy, Goot, Cheese, Spreckles, Alpha.
Ready.
I just had to rebuff. I'll give it.
I was waiting to rebuff people and get rid of that. Find it.
Alright, I heard Spreckles, Alpha, and Cheese say ready. What about Lucy and Goot?
I'm okay now.
Goot, I didn't hear you, I'm sorry.
I'm good.
Padre, you've done this boss before, right? Okay, comfortable with everything, like when to move, and if he targets you, don't drop aggro, etc., etc. Alright, cool. In that case, here's our timer.
And we're with
5,
Star again, Padre, just
4,
for reference.
3, 2, 1.
You mean triangle?
No.
Oh, okay.
Group 1.
Get in place.
There's a threat drop, melee left leg.
Yes, go.
Circle.
I didn't get anything.
Oh, I saw it go out.
Only 5 go out, so if there's too many people.
Right.
Triangle?
Keep it clear. Triangle, keep it clear. Listen to Cheese's call. Remember cooldowns on phase 2.
Good.
Ready for switching out?
Alright.
Star.
Call with Star.
I mean, then make sure you dodge that breath. You can definitely do that.
Yep, I just went to his left leg. Yeah, fade.
Oh, fuck.
Wipe this, yeah.
So what happened on the initial pull about
Because we want 2 healers to move with each symbol. That's how I set it up.
He's not in a assigned group, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
There's only 3 groups.
If we have all of group 3, Gwen, and then we also have you 2 moving with Star, that puts 7 people in the water.
And it's just in case someone dies.
The whole point is to not get 2 at once, Goot. And even if we have too many people back there from having unassigned people there, it won't matter. You still won't get 2.
Correct. The important thing is that the same person doesn't get 2. So if 7 people went with Star and then 5 different people went with Circle and 5 different people went with Triangle, then it doesn't matter.
That way you're used to the rotation of moving with Star as opposed to only doing it the second time around.
Exactly. Basically that. And the fact that we have more than we need means that there are backups if somebody dies. Makes it easier to be able to adjust.
Yeah, you cannot get 2 debuffs. It will absolutely kill you.
I don't want anybody to panic if they get I don't want anybody to panic if they get 2 debuffs or anything. Like we can try to heal through it. So I would say maybe if a single person does, fine, get it. But
if a group
whole
gets
group
it,
gets
yeah,
2 in a row, forget it.
Yeah.
Let's just do it the way we've been doing it.
Yeah, that's basically what that was. But we need just make sure that I don't know if blue pulled, but I'd like to. I think before what we were doing that I could stand to have been clearer on is let's have blue get in place and we'll use the misdirect to do the pull. I think that should help because then we were calling things about positioning that we don't need to call, and it'll be clear when we're calling blood oil transitions what's going on.
I did misdirect him as he was moving in, and he went out blue for a half a second, and somebody ripped him off, and he was pulling back off. But I didn't open the pull with the misdirect. I'll do it this time.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that it went up. Just I think that opening the pull with the misdirect will get him to blue faster, and that whole ripping off him while he's moving in shouldn't happen.
Couldn't resist.
Please do make sure you're listening for the blood oil calls. They were definitely all going out with that pull, so.
Fab.
Yes.
Instantly a New York fan.
Buffs look pretty good. A few more food buffs. A couple more flasks or elixirs.
Shadow Project just finished.
Yeah.
So just waiting on. If you haven't done food or flask, we're waiting on you. That's all it is.
We're also waiting on mana for Padre.
That's fair. That can check while waiting on mana. Okay, everybody click ready. Make sure last call, make sure you got your food and
I
everything.
lied.
Okay.
I'm a liar.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I see your food buffs going on now. So I'll give you just a second there.
Yeah.
Alright, now you're good. Okay, we're opening with Zarek's Misdirect. It's off cooldown, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll open with Zarek's Misdirect, and as soon as that's done, again, hit yours, and thank you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hard will crush you. You guys can go.
Melee hug the left when he turns towards you. As long as he's not focusing, you run away. Oh, circle. I don't know if you came to juice.
Thank you. Sorry. Circle. Yep.
Triangle.
Triangle.
Good job, Melee. Bring your blood. Star. In case the cheese chopped out for me, so Star.
I'm failing at phasing out.
I think I messed up.
Neck eaten.
Target you.
Okay.
Circle.
Circle, and this should be the last one. Remember the bottom target.
On cheese. It's on cheese.
Lock yourself.
Not lust.
Bloodlust and cooldowns, and then we want battle resist too.
I got Luke.
Let the tanks get him. Tanks get him. We're still okay on blood boil. Star be in the water.
Are in the water.
Knack, what's your threat?
I stopped.
Target you.
You do not have salve, Knack.
Oh, watch it.
Knack needs salve, please.
Triangle.
What's going on?
Star.
Eggs, you can pop safe leave. Feel free. Oh, it's down. Never mind. I see.
Alright, so then we stop.
Circle.
This is the last one.
Alpha, this is going to be your bop.
Okay.
Target's change is about to happen. Cheese, I'm dead, so I can get the calls.
No, I'm dead too.
On totem.
Arc, Lucy, Val, you're gonna be next on threat.
If there's a misdirect, Blue could use it.
Stop GPS. Thanks, get it. It's on Andrin. Misdirect.
Star in the water.
Star water now.
Oh shit.
Andrin has 10 stacks, so he needs to slow down.
Circle.
Blue could use an MD.
They both just got used.
Target you.
Triangle.
Arc, you may need to embrace. Now.
Star.
Star in the water.
Back on me.
Blue might need more cooldown.
Circle.
Fell rage after this. Ready? Not gonna have a bop. Gotta spam heals on the target.
Target you.
Spread out.
Pizza, drain life. I need drain life.
Blue's got it. Survival on a tank potentially. Nope.
Shield wall dropped.
Yep, that's what I figured. Fell rage is over. See if Andrew can get it.
Andrew's dead.
You've got like nobody in the group still.
Yeah, that'd be the way. We're losing healers early. We're caster DPS.
You know, the movement on that first blood boil was ridiculously bad. I had 3 stacks on me.
You should have been up way up.
I moved like I always do. I start in it, move to the middle of everyone else, move back. It's not hard.
Yeah. Drink your blood. More your so the other thing that needs to happen is after that last circle call goes out, range need to spread. Because he's going to do AoE damage when he charges. So if we spread out, then he's just going to hit that target, and we can immediately collapse back. Or we can collapse back when he changes phases, but after the charge, fine where he is.
Do we have wipe recovery or no?
Oh, your guy's running up the ramp. I'm going the wrong way, by the way.
Okay. Run back. As far as the spreading goes, group 5, triangle, once you guys do your initial, water dance, when Star goes in for their second turn, Group 5, you guys are good to spread out because you guys aren't dumping back into the water until after the Phase 2 mechanic.
Just make sure you're not spread out more to the side than the people are back.
Gwen.
Right. Sorry.
Yeah, you should be able to stand spread out between the two stacks.
Yeah, there's plenty of room. We just need to not all be on top of each other.
Fine. Anything.
Positioning will be considerably easier if
Oh, here we go.
Hold on. Sorry, it was a little choppy there, Bert. Can you repeat yourself?
This happened last week too when we weren't starting this anything. It gets real awkward when range is at like an angle across the hallway from the boss. Like if a lot of extreme range for a cast, they stack it up here. Like
yeah. Yeah, exactly. There's a torn skeleton over there where it's through green smoke or gray smoke. That's roughly where I want the boss, but I agree with what you just said. If the boss stops slightly off center from y'all, not exactly where we expect, then yeah, you can just take a couple of steps over so that you're straight across from him. That will help with ranges and angles and all that. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, just the range pile can take a slight lateral move to be straight behind him, and then y'all can, with the exception of back and forth out of the water and spreading out as we're approaching Phase 2, you can plant.
Oh, that's definitely not where I thought you wanted to pull.
It's fine. Really, if that's not where he ends up, like I said, we just needed to be clearer that ranged is to just scoot behind him. So.
Well, I figured out the problem, Zach. Not enough scotch.
Did you fix the problem?
It's being fixed.
I did as well. I fixed it as well.
Sorry, I'm late getting back. I had important things to do, like res ravioli.
That's the most important thing you can do.
You owe me 20 gold.
Let's get consumes on and get focused, because remember, we just have the gauntlet for Reliquary, so we still have plenty of time left in our night. So Gertog is definitely one of the harder bosses in here, so I don't expect to one-shot him every time, so definitely don't worry about that. Let's just get focused and get him dropped. Can we summon Val, please? Looks like she got behind me.
Looks like the answer is no.
Lucy, Pizza, we need to summon on Val, please.
It just.
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Y'all got it.
Don't touch what you can't afford.
Let's see, it looks like we need Gift of the Wild. Nope, never mind, just went out. Val, I know you just got here, so you enchant in your food, and I think we're good.
I also need work and salve and
I think one little thing that would help is like when you're stepping back into the water back here, step back into the water. When you're moving forward, move forward. Like don't slightly do it.
That was the whole thing around.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So you either be laid back or you be stuck off.
Right.
Alright, I see the salve went out on valves. Looks like we are good. Don't think I actually ran a ready check. So let's have this go back. Let's get this done. Okay, ready check is clear. Zarek's doing our opening misdirect timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This again.
Star straight into the water now.
Stars in the water.
Well, you gotta move into the smoke button.
He's fine. Yeah, there we go. Reach, make sure you're across.
Circle. Circle in the water. Triangle in the water. Star in the water. Triangle spread out.
But not far from the boss.
Circle in the water. Star spread out.
Tank is Andrew. Get ready to pop. It's Merc. Pop. Do not block. Blood block. Nope. Safe cooldowns. We gotta see if we survive this. Safe cooldowns. If we survive this, we'll do them on the next Fell Rage.
Range, get back up.
Target in the water.
Coot, watch your threat.
Stars in the water. Andrew's tanking.
Star is fine.
Okay. One extra is okay. Padre, be in the water if you can.
Padre's going with Star.
Circle in the water.
So we are good. We are good on the water. Circles in there.
Triangle in the water.
Andrew, you can throttle.
Yep, I'm stopping attacks.
Egg, throttle it up.
Star in the water. Triangle spread out.
Spread out, but just get closer to the boss.
Circle in the water.
Who's got the bop?
I'll get the bib.
Okay, Cheese has the bop. It's after this.
I'll rip the meat from your
Range can stack back up.
Looks like it's Andrew.
Chain heal.
One less. Rip him up.
We're getting the water.
Get ready to let the tanks pick it up. Slow down, Deep. Okay, Blue has it. We're good.
Circle in the water.
Coot, Val, Art, watch your threat.
Triangle in the water.
I need to throttle.
Triangle
Andrew,
water.
you're clear.
Alpha could use Mr. X if anybody can toss him.
Just had a minute.
Star in the water. Triangle spread out.
Alpha, this pop should be yours coming up.
Circle in the water.
Fell Rage is after this. Alpha, you gotta get the pop.
Andrew, any chance you taking him after this Fell Rage?
I am not. He dropped my aggro after the thing.
It's on Gwen.
It's on Gwen, Bob Gwen. Light him up.
gonna need a
Fel Rage
replacement
in
in circle.
5. I'll do it.
Alright, star in the water.
Star in the water now. Yep.
I got nothing.
Yep. Lucy Saturn.
5 people need to run away from the boss far ranged.
He's just running around. Try to spread out. We gotta just.
5 more people run far from the boss if you can.
I ran far.
Oh, God.
On Alpha. Yep.
Got him up.
Play on hands.
I want more.
200k is killable.
Time to feast.
Any kind of survival you have.
It's on totems.
From your bones.
Do we have a bop?
Heals totems, heals totems. Bop, got it.
Come on!
Fab evade.
He is.
Everything you got.
50k.
50k, come on!
Dot.
More dots!
I want
Oh my God.
5k low. Pop.
I already did.
Oh my.
Okay, so I'm not gonna name names. People are definitely moving out of their groups. So, the importance of having 5 people max distance is so multiple people aren't getting multiple of the dot, right? Because that's what's killing a lot of us. So, group 3, Star, then Merc, Lucy, Loke, Goot. Got it?
Got it.
Cool. And Padre. Group 4 is Circle, which is Val, Arcades, Totems, Pizza, Cheese. Group 5 is Gen, Spreckles, Chan, Zarek, and Gwen. Alright? Make sure you're going with your group, or people are going to get multiples of the dot. And I know specifically that's what killed me. I had a 3 stack of the dot at one point.
I'm more interested to why he suddenly aggroed onto Knack when Knack was like 50 feet away for like 30 seconds.
I don't know.
It's very high on threat.
He drops threat, yeah.
He also does something where even if you're not top threat, he'll disorient the tank and go to second threat for like 10 seconds.
Well, that's lame.
In that particular case, it was because of everybody being dead and I tried to be far away.
It was also unfortunate that I got bigged because apparently that drops your aggro down to nothing after it's done.
Oh fuck, does it?
That's what happened.
That's why I couldn't take it off. I
Is that-
I got 22 stacks.
So I'm wondering if that's because of the bop. Because
Yeah,
I
is it-
think Fel Rage, what Fel Rage should do is it focuses him on that target, and everyone else gets insignificance, which means we're generating no threat. So it might be like I said, that bop cleared your threat and bopped you because of Fel Rage. So correlation, not causal. Indirect causation.
Maybe, yeah. It's
That
true.
sounds
That could
more-
probably be. Bob could probably be safe for somebody else anyway in that case.
Yeah, I was just about to ask, do we not want to bop a tank if they're targeted?
Maybe, but we did see when he Fel Rage some. No, yes, that's what we need to do. So if
I don't know, he
the
shot
tank
through
is-
me.
but you weren't the Fel Rage target, so you didn't get the buffs that are associated with being the Fel Rage target. You're survivable if you get those, so that's correct. If it's a tank, we won't bop them because they'll be healable. If they don't have the buffs because the Fel Rage person died, like when I think it was Merc got Fel Rage and died, and it went on a tank, like, no, that's not healable without shield wall or something else.
Is there
But you get
a way
crap
to
ton
like?
of hit points from Fel Rage.
Would there be a better way to like rotate tanks after each phase 2? Because I feel like, because it looks like tanks are just fighting for aggro after the Fel Rage, but that just means like unfortunately like blue got like 20 stacks in the bleed, and that's almost unhealable.
One thing we could do, we were just talking about. I saw that we were talking about that in officer. Maybe we start with Alpha, not Blue. And the reason, Alpha, correct me if I'm wrong, Alpha Cheese really, because I don't know Prop Paladin as well, but I know y'all said before when you're not starting on the Prop Paladin, it's hard for him to catch up with aggros, correct?
I mean, yeah, like, Alpha can do his best, but he's going to blow all his mana, and after that, it's just, like, there's no point. Yeah, so having him start will alleviate that somewhat, and keep his mana high through the incoming heals.
Yeah, so let's do that. We'll have Zarek misdirect to Alpha, and it's not great for a warrior trying to catch without getting hit, but there's going to be enough raid damage on this that we should have a better time catching up than Alpha, so that's about all we can do. Other than that, like, tank just have the throttle.
Could Gen just misdirect blue after the first spell rage?
We can just do this. Zarek, you can misdirect Alpha on cooldown. Gen, you can misdirect Blue on cooldown, and Blue just like give Alpha a 2 count to make sure that he starts off his tank.
Yep. I'm gonna be tanking out the gate.
Yeah, you're gonna be taking out the gate.
Okay.
So I think that should help you keep up with Brett rather than trying to ask you to catch up. But yeah, following, I know Cheese called out the rotation, so I'll say it one more time. Star, Finn, Merc, Lucy, Loke, Goot, and Padre also is our insurance star person. Circle people are Val, Arc, Totems, Pizza, and Cheese. And Triangle people are Gen, Spreckles, Chan, Zarek, and Gwen. Make sure y'all get that right, because he had 2,500 hit points left. So anybody not getting that right and causing somebody else to die early, like, that's the kill or not. Not trying to blame specific people, that's exactly what happened though, so we gotta get that right. Blue, I see you need your food. I think we're good other than that. I haven't given a
I gotta get mana, I hit ready though.
It's fine. Make sure everybody checks your own pally buffs.
I just kept waiting for him to say a turtle made it to the water.
No, every time. It's like, circle in the water, shock in the water.
Okay, everybody came back ready. Looks like everybody's got buffs now, so here's our timer.
Five.
Okay. It's fine.
Stars in the water.
It's fine.
God damn it.
Circle in the water.
Target you.
Triangle on the water.
You want to throttle Alpha?
Yep.
Star in the water. Triangle can spread out.
Acid breath melee dodge this.
Okay.
Circle in the water. Star spread out. Circle in the water.
After this, it's your Bob Cheese.
Yes.
Target you.
Fred.
I think it's
Fab.
Fab. Pop Fab. Cooldown's one less.
Fab, if you haven't, evade after pop.
I went to click something and I clicked it by accident.
You're fine. You're fine, bud.
Sorry, your health there.
8 seconds.
Stack up range.
Range, reposition. Star in the water. Fuck. Sorry, Fab.
It's all good.
It's on Alpha heals, and Alpha you need to throttle them. We're in.
I'm not attacking, I'm only holy shielding.
Yep, they'll take over. It's on.
Circle in the water. Circle in the water.
Can I get Chan to pick Fab up?
Target you.
Breath.
Triangle on the water.
I'm never gonna catch him. Unless I get out him.
Are on the water.
Alpha's dead. Fade. Fell Rage is coming. Alpha's your bot.
I'm dead.
Where we're at. I think Circle's in the water.
No bot.
Too many dead.
Target you.
Yeah, we should just wipe.
Yep.
Right. Die safe. Do we have any recovery?
And one on Padre.
Padre, okay, cool.
Y'all need to watch your threat and be below the tanks. Because if one of them gets disoriented or dies, another tank is next, or exactly what happened is going to happen.
Like, remember, you do 0 threat in the Fell Rage phase 2. So save all your cooldowns, save all your healing, save everything for that.
Nope. I thought I had one.
Hey, I had one on Gwen.
Yeah, it's gone.
I don't know what to tell you.
Padre's up. Hey man, I got res after dying, so I was already on the bottom.
Thanks, Padre.
Alright, so Zarek's gonna misdirect Alpha, and again, you can use yours on cooldown on blue. The slight change is we're gonna have, after Zarek does the initial one on Alpha, when it comes off cooldown, we'll have it go on blue from then on. Because Alpha, once you got the lead, you're fine. Just make sure there is not really, if he doesn't hit you with Bewildering Strike, then, or if it's like Void Reaver, except that we actually want him to switch tanks. So if he doesn't hit you with Eject or Bewildering Strike, then there's not a perfect way to switch tanks. So just do what we can with the misdirects, and I would really make sure that by 6 or 7 stacks of the bleed, you're only using like your block abilities or survival abilities. You gotta let the other tanks pass you.
Might need to repeat that.
Can I get another res, please? Sorry, I was looking at something else. My bad.
I was just using Holy Shield so I wouldn't get crushed.
Yeah, no, that was the right thing for you to do. And I definitely understand, like, you can't not Holy Shield. That's not a choice. I honestly think the bigger issue there is several DPS that watch your threat. Like I said, you gotta stay below the tanks, especially if you have an aggro drop mechanic. You gotta use it in phase 1, because if he gets out of position and kills somebody, then we might get into a situation where we've got a range who was below 130% threat but over 110, and now they're in melee, so they're gonna get killed too, or he starts blood boiling the wrong group, and either way we're fucked. So DPS, that's on us. Like, that can't happen. I think if we had fixed that, that would have been a kill. So pay attention. Again, I don't know if you were AFK or back or what when I was talking about Mr. X, but if you were on blue the whole time last time, just continue doing that this pull, please. Alright, buffs look good. Alright, everybody came back ready. Here's our full timer from the Mr. X. Still have time for relic queries. Let's focus up and get this right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hard will.
Here he goes.
Range
Just
move a little.
repositioning a little bit.
Stars in the water. Circle in the water.
Target you.
Triangle in the water.
Andrew's got it. Helps number 2.
Bar in the water. Triangle spread out.
I want more.
Bewildering on Nelp.
God.
I don't even know where we're at.
Target you.
Last one. Star. It's too early for
Just wipe.
Jesus.
We just got done talking about not pulling threat. Watch your threat in this phase.
I had bewildering on me. I don't know how Andrin was way over me, and then he wasn't. I don't know what that was all about.
It's a knockback. Drops your aggro by a bit.
Oh, well, he ejected so early. I'm not used to early eject.
Yeah. Well, eject. It's just like Void Reaver, where he's doing it early and often, but if you avoid it, then it doesn't happen and you don't drop your threat. So it's not consistent. Like it's just like Void Reaver, but hard.
Yeah, I mean, I have like a 60% chance to dodge, so it just misses me early most of the time, but it didn't that time.
Exactly. And then I think the only reason I died was because we had an eject follow or bewildering eject hit at the same time. Like one on one, one on the other. But I mean, but just speaking frankly about that, like I'm a melee without an aggro drop, and if I die, he's not gonna go run around and fuck up the blood boil. So it doesn't matter as much. So ranged, especially ranged with aggro drops, especially, y'all gotta watch it. Like I hate to sound like there's two different standards there, but because of blood boil, there are two different standards there. That's accurate, unfortunately. Like if a melee pulls, we just die. And you'll wipe us.
Rick, somebody interrupt X. Kick him.
Nah, I don't have anything really important to ask. I was just, is anyone else getting a weird grapple glitch?
It's because of your flask, I think.
Did I legit stop you from hitting the wrong spell, X?
Yeah, my hearth is right next to my res. That's
awesome.
Yeah, I mean, at least that's when I noticed it was using these flasks, because normally I just use elixirs.
So that's kind of thing that makes sense because the effect has to be reapplied when you walk through here, and it's a flask, so it probably triggers the.
I'll just do it on transitions too.
I think that was Zarza.
I hate when ready checks come up. Like, I look at my massive amounts of buffs and I'm like, I don't know, am I really?
A couple people need to hit their food or elixir, otherwise we're good. Check your own paladin buffs, please. I can easily see who's got Mark, Int, and Shadow, and Fort, and all that, but I don't have Pally Power in front of me, so if I see Pally buffs, make sure you got the right ones for yourself, please.
It will.
Oh, shoot. Can I get a... I'm not ready. I didn't have Hellstone's last pull or this pull.
Okay, let's get a couple of cookie jars, please, and then we'll do this.
I just forgot to say something about it last pull.
That's fine. Well, pending cookie jars, again, let me know if there's anything else you need.
You're in trouble now.
Okay. Gen's good. That's some cookie jars are down, so just letting the Warlocks get mana and health back up.
I only see one jar.
I need the big one.
Oh my god.
I gotcha.
Which one?
24.96.
Yeah, I can drop one.
El Grande cookie. Thank you, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Alright, cookie jars are down, the Warlocks are topped back up. Jars in the water, I see that now. We're in position, we're ready. Everybody breathe and watch your threat. We've had several pulls getting pretty low, so we got this. I hate to keep saying focus up, but really that's what it is. We know the job. Let's get it done.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hard will crush you.
Caster still up a little bit.
Looks good.
Circle on the water.
Tanks are top 3.
Target you.
Triangle on the water. Star in the water. Triangle spread.
Drink your blood. Eat your flesh.
Circle in the water. Star spread.
After this is Bop, and it's going to be Cheese Dreams.
Target you.
Here it is. It's on pizza. Pop on pizza. Pizza, death coil, and drain light. Nothing else. Cooldowns, bloodlust. You'll need battle res. Contract. Thank you.
Okay, then.
Pizza, drain light. Be good. Back on the tanks. Back on the tanks. Let them establish. Andrew and Alpha are top 2.
Are in the water. Circle in the water.
Target you.
Tanks are top 3.
Down. Triangle in the water.
Triangle water now.
Star in the water. Triangle spread.
All misdirects are on blue cheese from this point forward. Big heals Alpha.
Circle in the water. Star spread.
Alpha, this is your Bob.
Target you.
God damn it.
It's on Gwen. Bop on Gwen. Thank you. If you have a DPS cooldown left, use it. If you can heal yourself, do it.
I'll go with Star Group.
I can cover circle group.
Down. Can't pop.
Spell rage is over. It's back on the tanks.
I'm gonna slow down.
It's in the water.
Star is in the water.
Circle in the water.
Bane.
Lucy Shatter.
Back on in.
Target you.
Triangle in the water. We got so many dead neck. We're not eating this correctly. Wipe.
Yep. Can't go for that. So I saw the mages died first. So let's just to see what happened. What got you guys?
Spreading. When who went big first? Was it pizza?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people took damage from being too close to pizza. Same thing to Gwen. So we're not spreading out effectively enough. In that, do we know what the range is on it?
On what?
On the AOE damage to whatever that ability is.
Phase 2.
Yeah.
It's like 10 or 15 yards.
Yeah, I don't know the exact number, but really it's going to hit multiple people. It's just that if we're spreading, it's going to hit 3 or 4, not 15, and then it's healable.
Well, part of the problem is the people that are getting hit are typically low from taking that dot. So
yeah, I think I still had a blood boil on me too.
Yeah, I mean, like you're gonna have it. Unfortunately, I think
Because
Triangle.
we're the last group that gets it.
Yeah, I think Triangle's the only people not gonna have it. So.
Correct.
Yeah, it's not to be like the jerk ass mage here, but I stopped spreading as much as I was because almost this poll and in 2 previous polls, I would do my due diligence. We do our last star group, and I would spread out by blinking to a safe place. And then I would die on blood boil because I would tick all the way from full down to dead without a single heal landing on me. So I just stopped.
Because you got too far when that, yeah.
Too far is about 8 yards off the melee group. That's too far.
No, that's what I was asking. Like, did your blink take you too far?
No, it's just not getting heals. That's what he's trying to say.
Just like not getting chain heals and stuff, maybe.
It could be something like it takes you out of bounce range of chain heal,
Right.
or maybe the person who had you targeted, you're out of range from them, and the people who have range to you were doing something else. It could be anything like that.
It's happening to Finn too.
I know I can second it, but I have a mountain heal, so I don't have
So I
your
would
guys'
say
plight,
something else y'all need to think about is if you tick real low, if you you have any kind of, like, since we're talking about mages, if you have any kind of defensive, like a mana shield or an ice block, just blow it. Just blow it. Make sure. I know you can't do that every time, but especially early in the pull, just let's be sure, fucking blow it.
Don't forget about Hellstones too. If you're dying without using a Hellstone, that's on you too.
We never have a Hellstone cooldown.
Well, I was gonna try to click my health stone, but my mana stone had it on cooldown.
It applies to everybody else though, who doesn't have a mana stone, which is everyone else.
Yeah, that was my first time getting turned into a giant. So is there a certain spot you're supposed to stand, or just get away from everybody?
So your job when you turn into a giant is you hit him with death coil, and then after that you get nothing but drain life.
Okay.
If you can get him back to the tank position, that is a bonus. But really, I would just sit there, death coil, drain life, have a nice day.
Alright.
And if that's what you did, you were fine. The reason is even with the buffs, like I realize you could do more damage doing your normal DPS, but even with the Fell Rage buff, he does so much damage, especially to a claw fiend, that anything you can do to keep yourself up is critical.
Yeah, I was just wondering, like, if you're full health in that, should I even try to Shadow Bolt? Because it's doing like 20k Shadow Bolts.
I know, I want to say yes because of 20k Shadow Bolts, but really, if you're draining life and that helps the healers keep you alive, especially as a squishy person, then you've done your job. It's on the rest of the DPS to bring him down.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Gwen, I like what you're saying there. What do the rest of y'all think?
It's not directly related to it, but like I think Gwen calls it out a lot. Like as soon as that person lights up big, everybody collapse back to their original spot, so all the healers can just spam heal until they're like, ooh. Not literally, but you know.
I can't hurt to try neck.
I think we have 2 big cookies out. Did Lufus used to work on this fight?
I don't think it's a bleed, is it?
The tank debuff is bleed.
They might have, because I remember there being a patch that knocked the Lufa from just a bleed to bleed at level 60 or below.
Yeah, the Lufa does. I think that Lufa is now 60 and below, so
right.
I think back in the day that was one thing. Like, I still have my Lufa in the bank because I remember something like that, and I think this is why, but it doesn't work anymore.
I think when they made it so Moreau's bleed doesn't work for anymore.
Yeah, that's
everything.
So let's make one minor adjustment here since we did spread the healers out. So when we're calling spread out, going into phase 2, just to make that a little more organized, star group, can you go left as we're facing?
Yep. Kind of where I go anyway.
Star group would be like gray smoke.
Can you put that more center? I'm afraid that if they stack on there, they'll be.
How about that?
That is more appropriate.
Okay, so the second gray smoke for star group, and then the circle group, and then I'm going to say...
Just mirror that on the right side.
The triangle group, because circle group's the last one to get a blood boils.
Yes.
Stay there.
So triangle would come here.
Triangle group, you're going to go to the purple smoke when we call spread out. And circle group, you have the very difficult job of staying your ass completely still. Just stay in there and do your thing.
Cheaters.
Everybody cool with that?
He doesn't do his
Just
breath when the blood boil goes out or the fell rage goes out, does he?
No, well he can, but he doesn't immediately do it.
Got it. Making sure.
And it's a frontal cone. It's a 90 degree, not a 180. So
yeah, don't stand on top of the person getting hit. Basically.
Exactly. And the initial spread is just that when he does the whatever it's called, AOE, that happens when he charges. We're limiting if he gets hit by that. Fell geyser. That's what it is.
Okay.
Okay. I've said before, and I'll remind y'all again, like, in my opinion, this is possibly the hardest boss in this whole place. You're seeing why. So, just don't get discouraged. This is one that I'm surprised we got as quickly as we did, rather than being surprised we're having a bad night on it now. So, we just need to focus up, remember how we got the kills that we did before. Let's end on a good note.
I suggest C#.
I can agree with that. Okay. Everybody came back ready. Here's our timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Horde will crush you.
Circle in the water.
Target you.
Triangle in the water. Star in the water.
Back on Alpha. Just roll over and strike. Jan, if you can get Zarek, we're stable.
Circle in the water. Triangle, be spread. Star, be spread.
For Bob, next cheese.
Target you.
Andrew. Bob, the target is attack.
Bob.
Save that evade when Bob's going.
Yep.
Cool down.
Back up.
Range stack. Range stack.
10 seconds. Attack your
Do we have something for Alpha? Or no?
No, we don't.
Okay.
It's on Andrew.
Star in the water.
Blue.
Star in the water. Thank you, Luke.
Don't pass blue threat.
Circle in the water.
Target you.
Triangle in the water.
Andrew to show off the throttle.
Yep.
Just don't have enough soakers. Just stay behind the tanks.
On the water. Triangle spread out. Go to your spot. Circle in the water. Star, go to your spot.
There's no
Triangle
bomb here.
spot.
It's me again.
Evade if he's still up. Attack. It's on Andrew. The heal's on Andrew. Might need to blow away on hands. Jeez.
Okay.
I know that would suck.
Yeah, Laid on hands.
Yeah, it was all you could do.
I mean, I'm out now. Like, I'm out from the...
I know what it means.
We only have blade out.
Star.
Yep, star on the water.
We're down 2.
Circle in the water.
Next Fel Rage, can we hear Lawson?
Yes.
Target you.
Triangle in the water.
It also doesn't have a debuff.
Innervate to shit on me, Merc. Star in the water.
You only have 1 debuff. Back up.
Drink your blood. Eat your flesh.
Circle in the water.
You have 0 debuffs. Back up, if not 1.
You should have Bob for this.
Nope.
What's on Art?
I want
Mana shield.
Mana shield. About what you can.
Oh,
about all you can
yeah.
do. Craig?
Yeah, my mana's gone.
Swipe.
Tank's down. Yeah, Nick, I can't lay on hands at like 10k mana, unfortunately. Like, if I'm at 1k, it works, but.
No, I mean, I knew what I was asking you to do, but I figured Rennick was dead if he didn't, and then he was dead anyway.
Yeah, it's not on my active bar. I gotta switch to a different bar to use it, which is.
So did you actually get to it and run dry, or did you not get to it?
I didn't even get to it to throw it on Rennick. I threw it on blue.
He was getting chunked so fast, I don't think it mattered. That wasn't on you.
So the only thing that really.
I was asking you to do something that was a bad option.
Yeah, and really the only thing that it really does is it provides him with 20% extra armor with mine. I mean, yeah, it would full heal him with that, but
Right. Yeah,
actually,
I saw Rennick really low, so there was just no way we were going to catch up without it.
And actually being smart about it, a crit Holy Light is going to heal for more than my land hands. So.
I didn't know. Now that I didn't know.
Because it heals for 100% of the Paladin's life. If I'm reading that right?
Yeah, I think that's the enhance.
So, like...
It's also instant, which is what I was thinking of, but I honestly, I didn't know that the math on Holy Light works out that way.
Well, a crit Holy Light, yeah. I mean, it's going to be 8.5, I think.
Yeah.
No, your enhance can crit, though, can it?
Yeah.
Well, again, that has nothing to do. Really, I think the outcome's the same whether you get the lay on hands or not, and like you said, you got it on blue. It's just something to call to try. So that'll be it. Look, just being honest, read the room. Tonight sucked. We all know that. Last night was good. So bad nights happen. We can't get hung up on that. Get hung up on the good night we had last night, and let's forget about tonight. Bad nights happen. Let's bring the good energy from last night into next week, and we'll be set up great. It just shit happens. Nobody's perfect. It's what can I say? So, if anybody's, I know there was some talk about like when we're going to do VT only or whatever for a week. So if you have any questions about that or concerns about this or whatever, just hit me up. I'm generally available. But really, if the only thing is tonight sucked and we need to have it better next week, like that's perfectly fine. That's a perfectly fine takeaway. So sign up for Cat's SFC Pug on Wednesday if you're interested, and let's use that to springboard into a good next week.
If you need gems or enchant mats, make sure to request them.
Oh, Hearth Out Arcades is not a big deal.
Nope. Well, I gotta go, so I'm gonna pour it anyway.
Okay. Right.
And like I said, I do appreciate that y'all gave it a really good last night. I do appreciate that. That was great progress on all the timing and pacing things we're trying to work on. So really, let's build on that. That tonight being bad does not spoil that we have something good to build on. So with that, I'm gonna hop up. Thank y'all.
Yep, later.
Alright guys, probably get off here. Might get on with Lost Ark in a little bit. Peace.